what said did you claim it? It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That flash make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game and shoot, what said did you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this incredible Thursday, Hammer, you know what? I call for Hammer, right? Hold on. Now, since y'all know I'm a Marvel fan, let's do that for real. Hammer! Yeah. If y'all can read that. Let me see how high my face. Can you read that? Well, I said, whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. I am the mighty king. And I'm going to tell you right now, that thing will crack your forehead square wide open. It is a serious piece of memorabilia. I can say that part. I'm like, it's a serious piece of, oh my God. I remember the first time I saw this, I went to the comic book store. Bella went running. I went to the comic book store and I saw it, and it sits on a rock. It has a stand that says, the Mighty Thor. And this is, I think this was from John Byrne's run, or was it Mark Silvestri's run on Thor? Anyway, I saw the hammer, and it's real leather, real rawhide leather strap wrapped around. And I also have Stormbreaker, but the original Stormbreaker, not the one that you see in the movie from the MCU. But I've had this thing for probably more than 30 some odd years. And I think this was my first prop replica that I've ever purchased. And I'm a huge Thor head, huge Hulk head, but what he represents, as Donald Blake and all that other stuff that actually got me into the character to such an extent. And, his love for Jane Foster, he always reminded me of Superman, but a lot more hot-headed. And without Superman's frailties, like Superman has a lot of things that sets him away from being relatable, right? Because Donald Blake can actually die. So, Clark Kent can die because he's just Superman in a disguise, but Donald Blake is actually a separate entity. Anyway, but understanding that part, I love how Stan Lee crafted his heroes. Even though they're gods, they have frailties that make them relatable. And I was watching a documentary on Stan Lee, I think it was yesterday, and I was explaining to my wife about how he is probably the most influential person to come along at a time where I felt that morality was going left. And I think his undenying will and determination to get his ideas across with a twist that made them super relatable was actually the best thing that could ever happen. So when he passed, like it was like a dad passing, a grandpa passing, and he was like so incredible. And I'm glad that he got a chance to see his creations on the big screen and embraced in such a way that can give him a great send off. You understand? Because he always knew Spider-Man was that. He always knew Captain America was that. The Hulk was this. And it's these fundamental things. Blessings. The Critical Smoker. Welcome to Soldier S Rank. I salute you, Soldier. Lamont Davis, what's good? Xbox Nation. What's that? Nampow. Clown tears. That's creepy as hell, bro. What is that? DJ Birdo. Douse. E Ranks. Yeah, Bobby Say. Leo Boys. And Silver Wolf. I'm going to give a shout out to you guys for showing up, being here. And yeah, Stan Lee did put a lot of thought into his heroes. Not just regurgitating gods. He gave true thought into every aspect of the pantheons. Because you got to remember, he walks the streets of New York, so he understood exactly what it was to be in Hell's Kitchen. If any of y'all got a chance to go around Hell's Kitchen and just really think about the aspect of Daredevil being around at this time, and around those times, it was just, we needed that hero. We needed him. So blessings upon blessings. And what y'all, if you just got here late, what they're talking about, it's Thor's Day, and I called for Hammer, and the Hammer showed up. Steve Rogers isn't the only one that can weld this thing. This thing's a serious thing. That's a serious. My boy came over and he thought it was light. Now that thing is probably like 10 to 15 pounds. It's crazy. That thing will put you out. But I'm here to say Rockstar is in a ton of trouble. And it seems like this thing keeps happening to them. And Xbox did it to you. Now, from what we hear, the rumor is a development kit, an Xbox development kit, a Series X high performance development kit that is currently performing well, allegedly, has thrown a monkey wrench in Rockstar's plans. Now, apparently their stocks dropped by like 4%, but that cost them $2.7 billion with this ransom being held over their head. Now, I see a lot of you guys talking about how good for greedy companies, good for them for going to get their money from Netflix. Like I saw this guy's content yesterday and popped up on my YouTube feed, and he was talking about how the early access to view the trailer or the marketing campaign for Grand Theft Auto 6 is behind a paywall. And I said, if you don't have Netflix, and that's the way that that owner chose to reveal his product, either you get Netflix or you wait. And I think we got in a whole world where you guys are soft as hell. If I can't afford something, I'm not lusting for it or crying about it and saying that, damn, man, I'm excluded. I should be included. Did my wallet call for that? Did my lifestyle call for that? Y'all got too used to being catered to, you soft dudes, you soft soy boys. You have gotten to a point where you think that you're entitled to any goddamn thing. Listen, how they choose to market the game is how they choose to market the game. That's it. That's all. So on all seriousness, if they choose to go to Netflix and do this, they choose to go to Netflix and do that. If he chooses to go get the bag and it works out for him, God bless. Do you. And for those people that got Netflix that's going to see it, enjoy. And for those people that think that they're going to stream it and going to make it happen, good luck with that. You'll be banned, blocked, and demonetized in a heartbeat. It'll happen. If anybody watched my video yesterday, my live yesterday, you saw during the live, I was able to play music from some of those trailers that we saw. But immediately, I got a strike. And I had to take that music, I had to erase it. So I didn't even go back and look at the stream. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you came and looked at it, was like, what the hell happened in the music? What the hell happened to the segment? Because that's how the owner chooses to act. We can say freedom of speech. We can say we are entitled to this. Blessings. Let's get to that, Hollywood rules.
At Hollywood Rules donated $2 through Super Chat. Software whining over a commercial is wild.
Facts. It's like it's the wildest thing in the world. You know, I've seen some stuff, and I told my wife, you know, I'm a man out of time. Like, I'm not of this era, and it's kind of rough because a lot of stuff that y'all waste your energy on and complain about, and I know it's for content purposes. I really have to separate the whining and crying of content creators, because that's where I look at it as. I'm not really going at you consumers. I'm really not. I'm really looking at the content creators that are raising their fan base, their followers, the wrong way. And, you know, some people say, well, if you don't stand for something, well, then, you know, it's just everything is just going to go bad. There's places where you need to take a stand, and there's places where you don't need to take a stand. What I choose to do with my money, if it brings no harm to someone, then leave me the F alone. And that's the part. They were offered money to advertise. Do you see guys driving down the street and they got wraps around their car? And some people say that's ostentatious and disgusting. But if somebody's going to give them at least $200 to $300 a month just to drive around with a wrap on their car, advertising whatever, long as it's not disrespectful and hurting anybody, let that guy get his cash, right? I mean, that's what I say, right? He's not driving around with, you know, pornography on it. He's driving around advertising Joey's Donut Shop, and he's getting paid for it. And Strauss got a bunch of money to advertise Grand Theft Auto 6. There are people that hate that idea. There are people that can't stand it. There are people that are in position to cause irreparable damage to somebody that owns something, that chose to display it how they want to display it, and that individual felt that they felt entitled enough to cause irreparable damage to that individual's business. It's the same way if somebody says something, because he cost them money. He cost them money. So it's just like you don't like the way somebody's advertising, you take a brick and throw it through the window. Same thing. But this is more catastrophic. Now, we got to look at the timeline in which this thing is actually going down, right? Oh, just like that, Hollywood rules, just like that.
At Hollywood Rules donated $2 through Super Chat. Negan, get your hands out my pocket energy.
Facts.
Smiley face emoji.
Facts. I want to tell you guys that are actually getting packages from the King. The King leaves soon. I don't know if it's going to be a fight night Friday tomorrow. I'm trying to spend as much time with my wife as possible. So we're going to probably like boogie out, go to the movies, go take out to eat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the plane going to do. God forbid the plane go do something extra weird. But packages will be given out, right? You be like, yo, I got these packages from the King. And and yo, listen. She was walking past my red room because I'm in my red room. And I'm like Santa Claus. Right? And I got a whole bunch of stuff there. And it's like, yo, I want to give y'all everything. And I'm like putting stuff in the bag. It feel really good. It feel really good. Have joy in my heart doing this. You heard me? I got joy in my heart doing this. And I'm packing up these packages. I'm packing it up to the brim where the package can't take any more. Pause. And I got to tape it up. But they're going out on Friday, tomorrow. And she walks past and she goes, gifts? You giving out gifts? What did they do? And I'm like, babe, I would love to give out gifts every month. I would love literally to every member, because listen, to be a member is something crazy. You guys support beyond supporting. I mean, like, following, and sharing it out. Thank you. A sub, beautiful. Because it doesn't hurt you to just hit that like. It doesn't. But to be a member and to give support, because going live every day, being consistent, that's a rough toll, man. You know, trust me. Making sure that I break my behind and get home at 6 o'clock, making sure that I'm in a proper mental space to give y'all this energy. It's crazy, but it starts here. And, you know, Extratus, he said, attention, the second group of leakers apparently have an Xbox development kit where they're moving Grand Theft Auto 6. And this is the Scarlet development kit and all of this and the 10 frames. They going through it, man. They're going through it. And they got it. And I'm like, damn, bruh. Now, to me, this is speaking Chinese, right? You heard me? Like, and I guess if you take a long look at my eyes, I know sometimes my eyes look kind of squinty, but I'm not Chinese and I don't know any of that stuff. But these dudes seem to be up a creek without a paddle. And you got to get a hold of this, man. You got to get a load of this, man. This is brought to you by Screen Rant. I got another one, but this is brought to you by Screen Rant. And let me see who wrote this. Paul Furley. Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay leak sends Rockstar a list of demands and threatens more leaks. A list of demands? My guy. What the hell is going on? What demands could you possibly have? You already got the game from a development kit. Yo, I don't even want to know how you did this. But you're threatening a billionaire. Buddy, I've seen people lose it all over less than $1. You're threatening a billionaire with time and resources. And a lot of these kids feel that they're taking this political stance against corporations. And what's the worst that could happen? Everything. Everything. I've told you before, I am supremely against hackers in any form or fashion. I would love for them all to be rounded up. Hackers, scammers, all those people. You watch those shows that they're scamming old people, or these guys that's hacking your credit cards and all this and just hurting individuals and ruining people's lives. I want them to get the harshest punishments that can actually be handed out. Because they sit behind a keyboard and just dish out pain. At the end of the day, this hits us. It does. It affects us. For those individuals that wanted to wait for the Netflix rollout to see it and they were ready, they got their popcorn ready and they're waiting for the 27th or 28th, whatever day it is, and y'all waiting and y'all anticipating because you waited so long for it to see this game and you waited so you pre-ordered, you got your stuff, you got your popcorn, you ready. And Bobo the Fool comes and destroys your experience. Comes and takes a big dump on your enjoyment. At the same time, not knowing that there's a possibility that they could do so much damage that that game doesn't see the light of day based upon the damage that that individual has caused. You remember the last leaks that forced the delay of Grand Theft Auto 6, where we saw a lot of the gameplay or a lot of the elements to it, and they had to kill some parts of that build and work on different things and fire a ton of people that set the game back? Who did it ultimately affect? Us. It ultimately affected us. It ultimately affected the industry. It ultimately affected what we cherish. Make no bones about it. This is not defending corporate greed. This is defending the right for all. They have no right doing what they're doing. They have absolutely zero rights doing what they're doing. Because if you champion this, then you champion those dudes when they break into your account. You champion any type of felonious behavior that is done without provocation. And if you feel that their merits has statute, then that person that hacked you or that person that did something to you that felt that you should not have, then you're defending those actions. And don't be outraged when it happens. I'm outraged that they feel that they even have the balls to have a list of demands. Man, this is beyond. As a hardworking individual that goes out and puts food on the table, that blood, sweat, and tears and does everything that he possibly can do, trying to live whatever the American dream is by trying. Not saying I'm perfect. I've never said I was perfect, but by trying. Woe is the man who steals from me. Woe is the man who encroaches upon my territory. And I have this little. Strauss has that. And he has the resources. I know this is not going to end well. With Grand Theft Auto 6, 7, mere months away from release, the official reveal came via Netflix. In the mere days, you would think that the fan base will wait a little bit longer. Sure, it's about 13 years since we got a new Grand Theft Auto game, and Grand Theft Auto 6 has felt like it's been delayed more times than Star Citizen, which is kind of true. But surely the finish line is in sight now, right? Well, some aren't willing to wait anymore, and the leaks started flooding in for Grand Theft Auto 6, along with a list of demands from a person or persons claiming responsibility. The hacker group known as CyberLeek has been very busy since the 18th of August, 2026, leaking content for the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6. Everything from a new 2-minute gaming clip, user interface, to wanted system, a full map reveal, and lots of vehicles reveal are all up for grabs on their website. The content is most likely legit as it gets taken down, and anyone sharing it is getting hit with a DMCA strike on your YouTube. The chances that this is just AI slop are very low, although we know for sure once the Netflix reveal happens on the 27th. Why? Why must we continue to suffer, man? Like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is our leisure time, bro. Gaming is an escape from the matrix that we're stuck in, right? Gaming is an escape from feeling any type of way that you felt in that day, to just get a little bit of that steam off, right? Play a game of Madden with your bros, some 2K, some Def Jam Vendetta like I was doing the other day. To just unwind. And then you got selfish individuals that feel that they need to snatch your joy. This is way bigger than Rockstar. This is way bigger than Rockstar. This is way bigger than Grand Theft Auto 6. This is way bigger than anything else. Esoterically thinking, these individuals feel that they have the right to encroach upon millions. Yo, could you imagine the guy that took the day off that day just because he's a super Grand Theft Auto fan and just like, yo, I can't wait to sit there and watch it. The individual that actually purchased Netflix just to see the trailer, then realize that Netflix got some cool stuff that's on it, like Jujutsu Kaisen seasons 1 through 3, that I binge watched, that I went crazy over. Could you imagine that individual to get it broken up? Not a fan of none of this, man. The drama doesn't stop there. CyberLeak has threatened to leak even more content each day. The reasoning for their persistence is they feel that Rockstar has broken many of their own gaming commandments, and they deserve to be punished. Who the F are you? Who the F are you? Did you hear the terminology? Gaming commandments, and they deserve to be punished. For you, Zeus? The people behind CyberLeak have their own edict and set of commandments that they believe all game developers should live by. Part of CyberLeak edicts. I'm not gonna push their propaganda. I'm not gonna push their propaganda. I'm sorry. If you want to read the rest of this, you can go to Screen Rat and you can read the rest of this. But I'm not pushing that propaganda. I'm not pushing any of you guys to go join their stupid ass cause where they feel like they can actually keep pushing this type of level of terrorism to millions of individuals that are just anticipating a game that they waited for more than 13 years for, because they finished Grand Theft Auto 5 long ago and have been playing Grand Theft Auto online, and they just really can't wait. They just really can't wait. Could you imagine a guy that had a kid when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and now that kid is like 13 years old now, and he's trying, yo, when you came out, I just got the last game. I'm going to show you, man. This is why I was just so hooked. Come on, man. The anticipation. Who are you to just come in here and just tear up somebody's anticipation? Man, you know what? I'm not even going to do any more of that. I gotta go into my petty PlayStation nonsense. Let me get into my petty PlayStation nonsense, because This is disheartening. I feel for each and every. I'm not even a Grand Theft Auto head like that. But this doesn't mean that I'm not a gamer and I don't respect the space. I respect. This is the reason why anybody can show up in my chat. I don't care if you like PlayStation, so what? I got a PlayStation. I don't care if you like Nintendo Switch, so what? You see me got a Diddy Kong on my shoulder half the damn time. Like, what does that mean? I just love Xbox. It happens to be Xbox Frontline News. Why? Because we're going to hold the line for Xbox until they get their right. That's about it. We seen them getting their stuff right. But I love the pettiness over at Activision. And I want to say, Activision, I appreciate you. I want to say thank you for doing what you did for those individuals that is left over there on the PlayStation 4. And I'm telling you, it is the best thing because we know that Modern Warfare 4 is not for the last generations. But that doesn't stop them from doing the most diabolical thing they could possibly do. Now, this is brought to you by, what is it, 8-Bit Games? I don't know. I just grabbed it because it was the most petty thing that I've ever seen in a long time. And I don't know who wrote this. Okay. Activision advertises Modern Warfare 4 on the PlayStation owners, even though the game won't be released on it. The company's advertising department demonstrates its attitude towards work. PlayStation 4 owners who recently launched their PlayStation and was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 might have noticed a rather strange offer. The console is showing an advertisement for pre-ordering Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. At first glance, there's nothing unusual except the game won't be released on PlayStation 4 at all. Modern Warfare 4 is for the PlayStation 5 series consoles and PC, Nintendo Switch 2. There's no PlayStation 4 Xbox One version. This is so lit. This is so lit. I'm like, and you know Sony don't give refunds. Right? So could you imagine them pre-ordering it, right? And then they got to buy a PlayStation like that. Yo! So at the same time, the advertisement on the old console does indeed offer the pre-order the PlayStation 5 version. Therefore, the PlayStation 4 owner who simply sees the banner in the store might not immediately realize it. It refers to a different platform. He said the reason for Activision decisions is currently unknown. I know why. Get your behind over to the PlayStation 5. Why are you playing on that PlayStation 4? It's diabolical. It's diabolical. It's ingenious. That's a way to get your behind over. That's a way to get you to just make it happen. Now, all you physical dudes, all you physical bros, the jig is up. The jig is up. I don't want to hear any more about, oh, I see how I just really need to have my physical. And there's no dis, no buy. No dis, no buy. Because I buy my stuff always physical. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Word on the street has it. No, you don't. Xbox dudes definitely don't. But word on the street is you dudes definitely don't. And this is brought to you by IGN and Wesley Van Pool. Physical video game dollar sales plunged to an all-time low July as of just 85 million in the U.S. That's the worst total since tracking began in 1995. But I thought y'all like to get physical. Let's get physical. Pause. I see you. Good going, gamer man. Good going, gamer man. I see you. I'm looking over there. New data shows that the physical software dollar sales plunged to an all-time low in July, as low as 85 million in US, and that's the worst total since tracking began in 1995. Sakana's July video game report reveals for the 2026 year-to-date period, sales of physical software for PlayStation hardware accounted for 32% total in the US. Consumer spending on new physical games. Games made for Nintendo platforms made up 63%. Shout out to Nintendo for holding the line. Y'all are more than the digital. Do that. Spend it. Spend it, Nintendo. Spend that. Spend it, Nintendo. Where all my scamming can do. Anyway. Yeah, today spending on new physical. Xbox wasn't mentioned. From what I heard, Xbox did like 4%. We're going to get into that because I got that too. The data comes in hot on the heels of Sony's shock announcement that it will end the production of physical discs for the PlayStation games in 2028. The announcement has sparked a significant backlash online, with some insisting that Sony should continue to print games on discs despite the current trends. Hell no. If it's that low, we ain't doing it. Xbox dudes been gave up that ghost. We was like, no. The same way PC dudes done gave up that ghost. We've been getting games in boxes that got codes in it. The F is that? Like, what's happening here? No. This is not what we doing. But you guys continue to like that plastic box. Y'all continue to like getting a box with a code that you got to read. You like, 3. Oh man, go back. Oh man. That's you dudes. I'm copy and paste, man. Give me from that store. Give it to me. Download it. Download it. When Sony announced its decision was simply following the consumer trends in response to shifting trends to consumer preference, new games will be released at the PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. Yo, Strauss Zelnick, boss of Rockstar parent company Take-Two, recently defended the company's decision not to release Grand Theft Auto 6 on a physical disc, insisting that when it comes to big games, discs don't really make sense for the consumer. I agree. I see a lot of you guys sitting out there, well, put it on multiple discs. Make it happen that way. Mm-mm-mm. 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 They're not putting it on multiple discs. Not at all. So, you like physical, right? All right. Wolverine pre-ordered, and you guys brought it in droves. I did not get my plates. That sucks. It really does, because I got this plain Jane looking PlayStation 5 Pro in my living room, and people come in and they like, yeah, okay. But then they go downstairs to the red room or go to the other rooms in the house and see that there's wraps on consoles and they make sense. But my PlayStation is looking like, Well, my base got got a plate on it, so I got a little Spider-Man aftermarket on it, you know what I'm saying? Like a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? Like you walk in there, you like, oh, I see what you was doing there. That's what's up, Holmes. I like that. But for my physical people, you got those consoles, you got the plates, you got the controllers, and it all makes sense, right? You know, like stepping up your controller game into stuff like this. This is how you show your fandom. And some people, you go to their house, they have multiple controllers that look really nice. They got multiple consoles made with different skins and stuff like that. And I think the companies are starting to realize that, okay, we're not going to make physical discs, but we got to start giving you stuff that actually makes sense. And I love where Microsoft head is right now, because their marketing of E-Day has absolutely been incredible. This is probably one of the biggest pushes that I've seen for a video game in a long time. And I think they understand how important Gears of War is to Xbox, how important it is to give the consumer something that they can physically hold, utilize, and display. And I'm talking about this. This is brought to you from Pure Xbox and my man Craig Reed and Frazier Gilbert, the unofficial, official KNN news reporter. If you know Frazier Gilbert, let him know. The king likes his work. A Gears of War E-Day 1-for-1 prototype Lancer replica goes up for pre-order today. Immediately out of stock, but keep checking. Now, I was able to go check it out. I cannot justify spending $300 on this. My wife will run down the steps and tackle me live on air. All right, so this is this. Look at that. Woo! Sweet baby Jesus. Look at that. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. Watch is dope too. You know, I'm a watch dude. But come on, man. Jeez. What? That is fire. We know there's more stock appearing on the Xbox shop. It's showing is available as time it is writing. Let me show you. I can actually pick it up right now. See? My cart is empty. But if I click it, I can pre-order it. You see that? They got a whole bunch of stuff that's there. Master Chief Ice. They got a chain, Master Chief. Hey, yo. Oh, yo. Iced out Master Chief. Yo. That has to be a consideration. That has to be a consideration. But, you know, they got some stuff. They got a lot of stuff here. But, again, this replica is crazy. Look at that, boy. Look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy. On God and them. That is a... Look at that, Joe. Man, oh, man. Don't get me to lying to you. I'm going to tell you right now. Look at the scope. Look at the scope. If my wife really ever wanted to get me a gift, boy, this is it right here, man. Oh, ho, ho. Thank you. I appreciate it.
At Legendary Intel donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Asher, hook the king up with the Lancer, and maybe throw me a free X25 console. Empress, let's finish the fight.
Bro, I'll be in Germany next week. If I can get my hands on this right there, I will definitely buy another suitcase to bring this home. That's on everything. Now, hold on. Please tell me where I can watch the leaks. Anyone? Nobody. Nope. Somebody gonna put the band hammer on you. Don't be asking for no leaks in here. We don't do that. But Wario, broke this news, and then Gears of War just went crazy with it. Let me see if we can see a video of this thing and oh. Yo. Nah. 300 is worth that. It's worth that. Spend that. It's worth that. I ain't gonna hold you. That's worth that. Boy, look at that, man. Man. And then, this is what I'm talking about. They even got the guitars, buddy. Like, they even got the guitars. Look at that, man. Look at that. Insane, man. I'm talking about they're going all out. I hope all of y'all got a chance to go to the site and check it out. Now, it's a video that I want to watch when we get close to the end, and it's a little bit longer, but I want to say I didn't watch it yet, and it's a game that I'm highly interested in. So if y'all definitely want to stick around, we could definitely do that together. But now I don't know if a lot of you guys actually like Fallout 76. When I was introduced to it, it was a barren world. It didn't have nothing there. Apparently, it got a glow up, and a lot of stuff has happened to it, and they continue to fix it based upon the TV show. And they understand that the TV show rakes in dollars, and this online service game, live service game, is bringing in bucks, apparently. Well, there's an update for it. And this is brought to you by Pure Xbox and Craig Reed. Fallout 76 gets free Xbox Series console upgrade in September. Bethesda announced Fallout 76 is getting a free current gen upgrade for the series consoles on September 15th. Plans to upgrade the 7-year-old Fallout. Damn, it's been 7 years. That's wild. Fallout game were revealed as part of the slasher update described as a frightening experience that unravels over the weeks spanning into our fall updates. And could be, for the Halloween time, because it does look like it, right? It looks like it. Ha, right? Who doesn't love Halloween? So the Appalachian adventures are in for the fall full of fright, as the legendary name of the pint-sized slasher is taken up by the murderous lunatic and his creator slasher fanatics. Players will need to hunt for clues, dig up unmarked graves, and fight off fanatics infesting the map. Finally, a confrontation with the pint-sized imposter himself, where players have a chance to earn a unique power armor set, as well as new instruments of mayhem and for the super slasher. Couldn't use that word. Along with the content, our Gen 9 booths also have benefits for players on the Xbox Series consoles, PlayStation 5, and older consoles will arrive. All console players will enjoy better performance, stability, visual fidelity. This upgrade also affords our team the opportunity to optimize each platform individually down the road. Unique weapon crafting also makes its way into the workbenches, allowing players to fully unlock their potential with the ability to change the legendary mods on any of the 80-plus uniquely named weapons found across the wasteland. Fallout 76 will target 60 frames per second on the Series S and X with the VRR support, 4K resolution on Xbox One and Series X, and improvements to the draw distance and shadow detail. So if you are a fan of Fallout 76, they have a lot of stuff in store for you. Xbox has been doing a lot of this stuff lately, going in, tweaking and twerking to make these games up to snuff for this generation with no added cost. I think that is underrated. They're not telling you it's a $10 upcharge. They're not telling you, oh, if you buy this DLC, then this will come with it for free. No. You love the game, you play the game, you've been investing your time in the game. Well, the game is investing back into you. And I think that goes a long way. It may not work for me because I'm not a Fallout live service stan. But there are people who are. Now, we talked about physical. This thing is way out of price. Honestly, for me, I don't know. I'm not a collector like this. I'm not a fanatic to this extent. I get it and I understand it and I see it. My boy went from statue collectings to this hobby. And he had one of the greatest. I got to give a shout out to Victor because he had one of the greatest collections that I've ever seen for statues. And he sold everything and started on this new journey, which I thought he was insane for doing. But I got to tell you right now, this is brought to you by Pure Xbox and the official KNN News reporter, Frazier Gilbert. Mattel Brick Shop unveils a life-size original Xbox with 3,509 pieces and 5 key features. This is a Lego set. Life-size Lego set. This is wild business. Like me personally, I got a console. I don't need to do this, but building it is all the fun. And they got like little innards and stuff. Look at that. Like you got Halo shooting the flood and all types of wild little things going on here. Cycle knots that's inside, and you got, what is that, Morrowind that's in there. And the buttons, look at the jewel buttons. The jewel buttons look crazy. And it just slides back, and each compartment has a world within itself. Now, my official Xbox can't do none of this stuff. But the price tag on this thing, and it's a 1-to-1 scale, just like the 1-to-1 prop replica of the Lancer. It's a 1-to-1 scale. It says interactive controllers activate lights and authentic game sounds. 3,509 pieces, buildable, 1-to-1 scale Xbox original console with the iconic Duke controller. Detailed interior reveals iconic scenes from 3 Microsoft games: Halo Combat Evolved, The Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, and Psychonauts. Modular design allows each game scene to be displayed separately and includes 12 Nano World figures. This is wild. The price on it is $324. If this is something that is up your alley, I'm not here to hate on your love. If this is something that you love, this is something that you like, by all means, go make it happen. But this is the marketing that I'm talking about. Like, for the 25th anniversary, Xbox is going above and beyond. And for all you physical collectors, knowing that video games is going to a digital future, is this the new way to show your physical fandom with absolute stuff? I was showing my fandom with statues. My question is this the wave? Now, this weekend is the weekend for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 and for you to get into the beta. I'm not a Call of Duty head, but this is brought to you from the Call of Duty site. I can log in, I can do all that. Weekend 1 beta intel. Next, and Call of Duty next, and Modern Warfare 4 early access beta weekend for the intel. And listen, join the global Call of Duty community for Call of Duty next this Friday, August 21, before launching into the Modern Warfare 4 early access beta. Get your first look at the key content, including maps, modes, weapons, progression, and in-game rewards during this weekend 1. Let's see what this look like. Hopefully it doesn't play music that I get demonetized for. It's an in-game footage. Let me just show you a full screen. Holy. I'm getting demonetized. I gotta cut this music out because I know it's gonna be something hot. I can't hold you, man. Say word. Oh! 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 Let's get it! Oh! Say word! He dropped the shield on the floor! I got goosebumps, I ain't gonna hold you. Hey! Yo, he turned it sideways and lifted him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Gotta take that back.
Legendary Intel donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Finally, no last gen support.
Thank God. You see what the difference is? The same way I feel about Madden. I'm not going to hold you, bro. I'm telling you right now, the same way I feel about Madden is the same way I'm talking about current gen games only. Let's get back to that. What? That part. But your man for Branchwon stepped in. This dude here. Sideways. Lift him. Bring him in. Bow, bow, bow. That's what I'm talking about. What? Oh! Say word! Hey! I think I gotta preview this game. Hey, yo! They knew what they had. I don't even know what that is. Bruh. Tank condemn? Oh! Yo. Let's get that. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what it is. Hold on. Addict calling me. Hold on, man. What's the word, Addict?
I'm about to send you an article that just broke. It broke 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Enjoy. Bye-bye.
All right. Article just broke. Attic is sending it over. I gotta go check that. Let's see what he's sending the king. Let me check that. Yeah! It's official. Dave Bautista officially cast as Kratos in the God of War TV series. It's up and it's stuck. Y'all want Ozempic Kratos? I didn't want him as Marcus Phoenix. After what went down, nah, him and The Rock can stay over there. We're for good for that. So apparently the actor that was playing Kratos injured himself to a point where it was too far along and they weren't going to hold up the set for him. So they had to recast him. And here we go. I know a lot of you Xbox dudes is like, I wanted him to be Marcus Phoenix. Have you seen Batista arms lately? It's a reason why you're not going to see him in Guardians of the Galaxy outside of the normal. What up the political stance that dudes be having. But that Call of Duty was fire. Now, I told you that it was a game that I wanted to see and I wanted to show because I saw the trailer had popped up and they had did a trailer earlier on, and I'm a huge fan of the franchise, and I want to see the game. So again, and also, hold on, hold on, and also, this is a day one on Xbox. PlayStation had did some slimy stuff. I had talked to Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer first is his name. And I also spoke to the Queen Sarah Bond moments after Summer Game Fest when I found out that Black Myth Wukong wasn't coming day one to the Xbox console. I got it from her mouth. And y'all found out that Sony did they slimy stuff. And this regime, I love and appreciate the pettiness, the downright cutthroat business, and no loyalty to the other side. I give you what I love. Brought to you by Xbox. Let's get back to that. Game science, baby. And we know this is the game. On everything that looks bananas. Oh, let me just move my face off the screen so y'all can see that that's the Xbox logo in that corner. I just want you to know that's the Xbox logo. Did you see his face? Are you serious? I gotta have my face on the screen, guys. I gotta have my face on the screen. Based upon YouTube's stuff. I'ma tell you something. I'ma tell you something. Yeah, the Sony executive kind of confirmed it. Yeah. I want to know, what did they wake up on that island? Yo, how talented is Game Science? Game Science is extremely talented. Yo, I'm still in the middle of playing Black Myth Wukong. I really love the game. I'm not gonna hold you. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. Are you serious? Yo, did you just see that parry? On God and them. Yo, okay, so let me show you what's like this is the icons. You see the icons and stuff right here? So because there is an overlay. But I gotta show my face. Bro, that all that money that made from Black Myth, because it's sold on Xbox. Don't let nobody fool you. It's sold on Xbox. It's sold on PC. It's sold on PlayStation. This thing sold so much that the government purchased, I think it was like something like 10 to 15 million to give it out to all government workers. Because, you know, China predominantly uses PC. Did you see the sidestep? It's not even like a sidestep like he gets all the way out the way. He just turns to the side and so that parry was crazy. Oh, they finished. Once he got rid of that big dude. Body. Pause. Yo, so my silly behind as a kid had that sword with the braided, what's the word? What in the world? I had that sword. It was emerald. It had an emerald sheath with emeralds on it. It wasn't really a real emerald, but like the tassel that hangs down, super dope. Oh! Oh, you saw that back up? As a hyper weak. Bro, the count is buck wild. I love that weave. The clothing looks crazy. I brought it on Steam and Xbox. And I had got it on PlayStation. I forgot how I got it on PlayStation. I think somebody had gifted it to me. Oh, you can use magic. Oh! My boy. Yo, let me see if I can up the resolution on this bad boy. This is at 720p. Put that up to 4K. Let's get that up to 4K. Get that resolution up there. Yo, I swear, I wanted to see this so bad. Yo, did you see how he led with the kick sword? That's a real kung fu move. Also, old dude turned into, yo. On everything, this is crazy. Blessing, Dog Zone. So you gonna play it with Wu-Tang in the background? I feel you. Look at the puddles, bro. Hey, yo. The armless ones. Yo. Yo, this lets you know that this game is close. This game is close. Facts. Sony ain't got no choice. I don't think Sony is publishing the game anyway. I think Game Science is self-publishing. The same thing with Shift Up. Yeah, the footwork is wild. But look at how the water is interacting with the rain. Look at the face. This is it. Don't make no sense. This is it. This is what I'm talking about when you're supposed to step your game up. I don't care. I don't care. Step your game up, bro. hold on. Let's get to that super chat.
At Berto_DOS donated $5 through Super Chat. I guarantee you if Wukong was day one on Xbox it would have gotten Goody instead of Astrobot. Game Science realized that and said no sir for the next one.
Let me tell you something. It was never going to get day one. It was going to get Game of the Year even if it was on Xbox day one. For the simple fact, allegedly, somebody that likes PlayStation runs the show. Oh, who did that to him? He had to leave a body down there? Holy snap! This is what Unreal Engine 5, whatever 0.0, whatever the hell, 0.6, whatever it's up to, this is what it looks like, fully maximized, using Lumen and all that. Because if you saw Black Myth Wukong, when they went from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5, it looked dramatically different. And they didn't get it full run with Unreal Engine 5. This is them mastering Unreal Engine 5. Game Science is monster. Oh, yo, he broke the parry is the parry for me. You saw that? Ooh! Fact. Clam Man. Barnacle Boy. Yeah, watch Donnie Yen movies. What are you, crazy? I'm a kung fu lover. Yo! My ignorant behind thought that he had wings on his back, not knowing that he came out of the clam and he's the thing that... Oh! This dude got a shadow self. Better heal, boy. Better heal. Oh, he crawling on him. Ah. Good counter. Oh, good counter. There's Shadow Clone Jitsons, huh? Oh, old dude came back. Old dude came back. Old dude helping out. Bloody. Yo, look at the lighting effects. Look at the lighting effects. Jump his ass. Oh, he fused with old boy. Oh my God. That's it. That's it. I just got goosebumps. I just got goosebumps. Put in that work. Parry him. Say word. Say word. Clan man, get back into the water, clan man. Clan man. Oh no, clan man. Step into the world. Let's get to that. Oh! I ain't see that coming. Yo. 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 It's over. There's a little man in a pot. Oh, he's about to bury your ass. He out here burying giants, son. I'm done. Geisha. Talking fish. Oh, he got a whole dragon fish. Oh. This game is almost done, bro. This game is almost done. Yo. Baby holding high? Look at baby hand eyes. Oh no. Oh no. Yo, this make Black Myth look like a child's game. Yo, he's riding a tiger. He's riding Battle Cat for real. He's riding Battle Cat for real. Yo. Shout out to Xbox. They did that thing. Gotta respect that. I ain't even gonna hold you, son. That was wild. That was wild. And that's going to bring us to the conclusion of the show. I want to thank each and every last one of you guys for watching that with me, sticking through this, listening to me rant and rave about these idiots that's trying to steal our joy with their hacking ways, but also knowing that whoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. And understand that I'm wielding it, so I must possess that power. Now, I want you to do what I'm about to do, that you should be doing. I want you to go where game is game and win is win. And I want you to try to play the Game Pass. But before you play the Game Pass, I told you, I'm the unmitigated best at this. And if you got anybody better than me, then put them up.
What's a man or a king? What's it saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block his legs live. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moonrise just to make dividends.
told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?